Focus. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. The summer's over and I just got back to Michigan and I'm going back to school this weekend. And just a quick little recap of what's going on. I was living in California for the last 8 months, just moved back to Michigan. I have 1 semester left of school until I graduate and move back to California for my job, which I'll talk to. But I just wanted to show you guys my updated makeup routine for the summer. So I just wanted to share that. My hair is super long, but this is like the beachy, I've been doing this a little bit. It's a little beachy look, but anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and just get on into it and talk a little bit about my skincare routine first. So I've been recently hooked on this Kiehl's stuff. I got a bunch of their stuff and it's overpriced and it's overhyped, but I like it. This is just that lip balm, whatever. And it's minty. I only like minty stuff near my mouth. Like I don't like fruity. It just smells like like a cavity waiting to happen, so it's just not my thing. And then I got this gel moisturizer. Yeah, I'm home for a couple days. It feels really freaking weird because it's just so quiet out here, and I'll put in some pictures of what it looks like out here. I'm from Michigan in a little town called Saginaw, and nickname Sag Nasty, probably because of me, because I'm nasty. But and this is where I grew up for my entire childhood, I guess, before going to Michigan State. That's where I'm currently going to school. And then I'm gonna use this e.l.f. primer. It is super cheap and it just kind of mattifies and smooths over my pores, and I just put it like right here. And then sometimes like on the top of my forehead. But yeah, I grew up in a super small town. I didn't have cable until I went to college, and I dial-up internet until I went to college, so I was just like totally cut off from society. And obviously I've been trying to make up for lost time, but it's so funny because like moving to California and stuff, people are like, oh, are you from LA? And I'm like, no, I'm from this tiny ass town in Michigan where nothing really happens, everybody's wearing camo, and I stuck out like a sore thumb, obviously, wearing neon. And then I also got this Kiehl product for under your eye. I get bags under my eyes and it has like a cooling agent in it. And I just took a shower. It's like 85 degrees outside. I went for a run this morning. Oh, I was dying. I literally thought I was gonna have a heat stroke and fall over on the side of the road and just like pass out on the side of the road and just pray someone calls an ambulance for me. But so that's like the skincare that I've been doing recently, and it just like ew, it just makes my face look kind of fresh and kind of good. And so when I went to college, it was just like a huge wake-up call moving from a community of like not many people, like maybe 10,000 or so, and then my high school literally had like more people enrolled at Michigan State than even like the amount of people in my town, which is like insane. And so I have 1 semester left. I'm studying supply chain management, which in layman's terms is basically the distribution of products from point A to point B. And for now I'm here, back in Michigan, and I can't wait to go back to California. So this is Becca Aqua Concealer, something like that. And I kind of just go over my eyes, my nose, my breakouts, whatever. I like to let as much skin show through. When I wear a lot of makeup, it's super noticeable because I kind of already have like a pretty feminine face. Like my eyes are my eyelashes are long, so they it just makes it look like I'm a girl, which I don't want. I'm already like feminine enough, so this is why I kind of just use a concealer. It's lightweight, it looks really natural, and I just kind of like cover it up in the T-zone. That's where you want the most coverage because it kind of just makes you look like your best day every day, unless they're like serving a look and then you're like, which is totally amazing. I love that. And one of my friends, Dane from, he lives in LA, but I met him at San Diego this year, and he serves the craziest looks, and he was teaching me all these tricks, and we had all the same products, and I was living, and his Instagram is Glittery Dane. You gotta check him out. His looks are freaking amazing, and I wanna get ready again with him, cause he just like Glittery Dane, like what do you expect? Anyways, so that's kind of what I do with the concealer. Okay, so the next step is I take bronzer. This is the Marc Jacobs Omega Tantastic bronzer, but I literally just like pack it in there, and I don't like my nose, so I literally just go like, I make it freaking so tiny and just like stamp it in there, and this is just like a good bronzer for making it look like I got a little sunburnt, or I just like spent the whole weekend at the beach, like spending all my time outside, which I wish I could. I love going to the beach and just being in the sun. I could lay in the sun for hours and I don't really burn, which I think is like a Latvian gene. So some people ask me, they're like, what is your ring from? And it's actually a Latvian ring that my grandparents got me. They're from Latvia, which is a country right next to Russia. So I think that's where my like non-burning, ooh, come on bicep, yes. I think that's where my paleness like and not burning combination comes from. So I'm thankful for that, obviously. And I kind of just go around the perimeter of the face and just make it look like a little prettier, a little bronzer, that summer glow. And I forgot to set my eyes actually, so I'm gonna do that next. And I use this Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder, and it's in, how do I do this? I'm obviously not a beauty guru, but it's medium, it's the number 2. And I don't want my under eyes to crease, so I literally take my finger and just like dab it in there. Take like a little bit and just go pop. That way your concealer doesn't get all like warped and gross over the day. And I have actually really bad fine lines underneath my eyes, so even when I do this you can still see some of the fine lines. And I also am gonna take it like just a little bit on where I put like the primer, and try to fill some of those pores, and on the side of my nostrils, because that gets super oily right there. And then also I have a freaking beacon of a forehead, so I want to put a little bit right there. And then what is the next step? Highlighter. And I've been using the Anastasia Amorisi highlight all summer. It's beautiful. It's got the perfect sheen to it. And at first when I used it, I didn't like it. I was like, this is really dusty and ashy and it doesn't look good. But once I like kind of broke into it a little bit and got past the first layer, it looks so good. I like a little bit of intensity, but sometimes I go a little overboard, especially in a professional setting. Like I wear a full beat to work every day. I wear the same shit every day, and I don't give a fuck if somebody doesn't like it, because I'm gonna do me and I feel more empowered that way. So I'm always gonna like get ready no matter what anybody thinks. So this is where I highlight Cupid bow, nose a little bit, tip of the nose, sometimes under the eyebrow, and obviously like up here above the bronzed. And then sometimes if it's a little too much, I'll go back in with my brush and I'll just like kind of blend it all in together. That way it doesn't look as harsh. I'm gonna take this brow gel thing that I've really been liking. I sometimes don't even fill in my brows, I just use this because it fills it in so nicely. But it's like a little brow gel that's tinted and it just like puts everything into place. This is concealer from Too Faced and it's really, really intense. And I'll go like right there because I get such dark under eyes and it sucks. And I think that's another thing, like we all have our own insecurities. So like if you have stuff that you're insecure about, so does everybody else. Nobody else notices. You're your hardest critic, and I am like the biggest advocate of that because I used to have super bad acne. But you know what? We all have our flaws. Nobody's perfect, and people just need to be nicer to one another, honestly. And I'm just gonna wear my hair down today. I think that's it. I kind of just rambled the whole time. So basically, this is the summer look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I am currently getting ready for Southern Decadence in New Orleans, so I'm super excited about that. I've never been to New Orleans. So hopefully the next time I do my update, I'll have a little more clarity on where I'm taking my career after I graduate in December, and I'm excited for what the future has in store. So yeah, thanks for watching. Anyways, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll hopefully see you guys again soon. Bye.